It is raining. It is nasty. But hopefully in a week, turkeys will be gobbling and everything will be right with the world. But let's get inside and see what's in the pack. Now, I know I said what's in the pack, and a lot of people are already going, well, pack? You're turkey hunting. Don't you have a turkey vest? No, I actually, at the moment, only have one thing that I use for all of my hunting. For my waterfowl, for turkey, for bow hunting, for rifle season, I use the same one bag. It was a really good deal. Got it from Cabela's. It was only like $10. Whenever I got it, I was like, man, this thing's awfully tiny. But this thing has been a lifesaver. I can't do the quiver on my crossbow that I use right now, so I usually end up putting the quiver right here. It's been a lifesaver for that. But we're talking turkey, so let's talk turkey. First things first, I'm going to carry 2 slate calls with me. One's a glass over slate, one is a regular slate. This one I got for Christmas a couple years ago. I really like it. Has a good sound to it. This one I just bought. I actually didn't even want it. I wanted it because of having a new striker stick. I wanted this striker stick. This one came with the bone collector one that I've had, and it gives a good sound, but I wanted to add that extra sound to what I've got. And so I wound up looking for this and getting this, and I really like it. Stuff to scuff up my slate calls will be in there as well. This one came with the bone collector one. It does okay. This, obviously, you need something a little bit more coarse for glass, and so I like that a lot. I may end up trying it on my slate. I hope I don't ruin it. I may put it on a different section than this section of the slate that I normally run. That way, if I do mess up a section of the slate, it's not the important section of the slate. Carrying all kinds of mouth calls. I'm actually, I just bought these ones to prevent myself from getting a divorce. I will not be displaying how they sound, but I love their sound. You will have to watch the first hunting stories turkey video that I put out from this season, but they are the hen house ones, and I like them a lot. They give off a good sound. This one here, I like it a lot. It's a triple reed, and it is fantastic. I love the sounds that I was able to do with it. I did a kiki on it in the kitchen and got reprimanded. Those are from last year. I'll probably take them with me anyways. I'm actually gonna, just with the bag. But this one, I like this cut a lot. It gives a good sound. This is one of the bone collector ones. Actually, they're both bone collector ones. See, so this one came with a case, and this one did too. I actually accidentally broke the case for this one, and I found out that Tic Tac cases work great for carrying them, but whenever you go to get them out of the package while you're in the woods, getting the lid off ain't so great, because then you have that sound. So that is the one downside of using a Tic Tac case. Using that gum case that you just seen for the other 3 calls, the hen house calls from Primos, we'll see how that works out. I am excited to see what that ends up doing for me. I will also be carrying a box call. It is not with my stuff at the moment, so I apologize, but it is also a bone collector one. And see, this is what happens when you move. Things get kind of misplaced, but I will find it and I will be ready to go for turkey season. Next thing is a good skinning knife for processing meat. This thing works great. It's super sharp. Used it to carve up a couple of ducks last fall, because that was the only thing I unfortunately got, but fortunately I got something. I learned a lot last fall. I'm looking forward to applying it. I am a beginner in means of last year's basically what I considered my rookie year. I'm looking forward to applying everything that I did learn last year. So what am I going to be shooting now? I'm actually going to be trying something. Hopefully it's not a horrible decision, but I'm going to be using Field and Stream number 4 shot 3-inch shells for my shotgun for whenever I do that. One property that I'm going to be hunting at one point this year, I can only crossbow hunt, and so I'll be using my crossbow and using my bolts for that. I use fixed blades. I know a lot of guys, whenever they hunt for turkeys, they use other blades, but when you're hunting on a budget, you can't have a ton of different blades. So that's what I'm doing right now. We'll be carrying an extra memory card, as well as all my mounts for my GoPro. GoPro will actually probably end up getting mounted on me while my phone gets mounted elsewhere, whether it's on the gun. I'd like to mount it on the gun. I think I eventually want to get a shot cam, but that's not what I will have in this first hunt. If the phone does not get mounted to the cam, or to the gun, I mean, it will be mounted by like from a limb or something. I'm not going to take my tripod setup that I'm using right now for filming this with me for this hunt. I'm planning on doing more of like the tripod for deer as well as waterfowl. Turkey, I'm wanting to be as mobile as possible, not really wanting to be carrying a whole lot, wanting to go really, really light, especially for opening day, because I am getting off for opening day, and I really just want to go smack one. I'm super ready. I trying to make sure, part of this whole process of filming this is to make sure I have everything pretty well ready to go. I don't want to forget anything, because that seems to be rule number one for Justin, is I will always forget something for a hunt, and I don't want to. So yeah, one last thing is lighting. I will be carrying this light with me. Gives off a good light there, but then I will also have a headlamp. The headlamp is a little bit duller in light. I also have a newer headlamp. Gonna keep that reserved for the fall though. So my plan is to not really use a whole lot of light, because turkeys are up high. I don't want to give myself away, and so that's kind of what the focus is. I'll also be bringing a decoy with me. Don't really plan on using said decoy, but I will have it as an extra tool. Plan is Easter Sunday, go out, owl hoot, and try to locate a bird, and hopefully just go knock them out right away in the morning. We'll see what happens. I'm super excited. Thank you all for watching. Catch you on the next one.